Welcome aboard Sea Venture. Join us and our crew as we slowly explore Mexico, the people, the culture, the anchorages, the cruising grounds, and everything it has to offer.
We are at the dock. We are pulling Sea Venture forward a little closer to the dock so we can do a little anchor project that we want to get done. So we're also giving the kiddos a little bit of dock time. So we'll see how that goes. Barkley, I want to point out, is sitting here with his harness on, and he has a little air tag on him so we can find him. Blake has one on his harness as well. All right, back to work.
All right, while we continue to wait for weather, the next project is to remark our anchor chain. So we've untied Sea Venture, pulled her forward till the bulbous bow is like inches from hitting the dock. Sometimes touches a little bit, that's okay. That puts our anchor roller over the dock, and many people have asked about the bulbous bow in relation to the anchor. The anchor is in front of the bulbous bow by design. So what I've done is I pulled out 100 feet of chain so far, and we're going to mark it. We have painted the chain for many years, but gradually have kind of given up on painting because if you anchor a lot, it only lasts a year, and it's a pain in the butt. So what we have discovered works is simply wire ties wrapped around a section of links, and the wire ties don't occasionally, but usually they're fine through the windlass, and that's what has worked for us.
These are the red markers for the space close to the anchor. We always have red right at the beginning. There's remnants of red paint there, so that's how we're knowing where to put stuff. Jim's doing what was green?
Yeah.
But we don't have green wire ties, so it's orange.
It's 100 foot.
Farther down below is the blue. So we started with red, and at the 50-foot mark we have some blue wire ties, and at the 100-foot mark we have these orange ones, and then we have another couple of sets to put on.
And we'll make a cheat sheet to keep in the pilot house,
so we know what's what. So much for having a anchor counter. Not.
No, we do not.
We are now at the 150-foot mark. We have found what is the yellow painted chain. Here you can see the remnants of the yellow paint. We put some yellowish wire ties on it to represent that, and we're trying to keep our old color scheme as best we can, but it is what it is. So this is 150 feet. We have 400 feet of chain out, or 400 feet of chain to mark. Next. So now we're doing the white. It's the 200-foot mark, and then we just reverse our system again, and that way we can turn the chain around, and the color scheme is still the same. So.
Woohoo! Yeah. We've let out more chain. We're at the 250 mark, and look, the yellow paint looks good because we don't that often have put out 250 feet of chain. So it's just the chain that sat in salt water a lot being anchored. And usually in Alaska we were somewhere between 150 and 200. So the 200-foot chain still looks really good from the painting. So no need to mark it. I think we'll just keep rolling chain out and go from there. And by the way, we use a wireless remote control so we can stand here on the dock and run the windlass. But you know how one project leads to another. So we got all the chain out. We got the boat all the way forward where the bulbous bows, sometimes touching the dock. And so I thought I'd take a moment and clean the bulbous bow while I've got the boat all the way forward. When was the bottom cleaned? Like 4 days ago this was cleaned.
Yeah,
and
not long.
It's already got about 1/3 of an inch of growth. Now, given that most of the bottom paint is actually worn off the bulbous bow, because when it was when the bulb was installed, the bottom paint, it was below freezing, and there were big heaters on it, but it wasn't done long before launch, and so it didn't really have a good chance.
Fighting chance.
Yeah, so it's all worn off, so for the most part. So, and plus, when you have a bulbous bow, the part that faces the sun grows a lot more than everywhere else because it's facing the sun. So the rest of the hull is fine, but the bulbous bow grows a bunch of crap. So we'll just take a moment and see if we can. Oops.
take a moment and see if we can get some of this off. Look at that.
I can't believe our cheap vinyl sticker of our logo is kind of still there.
While we have the roller over the dock, we can clean the anchor roller a little bit and get the rust off. So, the virtues of being tall, Jim's doing it. Woohoo!
Well, since you did the spot I can't get down in,
Yeah.
I get to do the spot you can't reach.
That's kind of how it goes, I guess. Okay, took a short break here. We're at the 200-foot mark, the white, which is our paint, and now you're starting to see the wire ties. Jim's speeding it up for me. I'm watching it go down.
The anchor project is a wrap. All buttoned back up and ready to go.
Some things don't change from land life to boat life, and that is you got to keep things up like dishes and laundry. And right now we need to do some laundry, so I thought I'd take you along. In our master bath, we keep our dirty clothes hamper, and it is in this little tube thing. It was a cubby we found underneath this drawer that wasn't being used, and so we repurposed it to be a dirty clothes hamper. I've unloaded the bin, so let's head downstairs. We are heading downstairs to the lazarette. Down here in the lazarette we have our Aska washer and dryer. I've just started a load of laundry. It looks like I'll have one more to do. I knew I had a bunch of towels down here too, just bath towels. So we have a little bit more to do. In the meantime, we'll let these things finish up. We have absolutely nothing to complain about. This is awesome having a washer dryer on board. I'll take you up and show you what it looks like here at the marina. So I just walked up the dock and at the south end of the harbor, and this is the restroom, shower, and laundry facilities for cruisers here at Cruiseport. Walking into the laundry room, looks like 3 washers and 3 dryers in here. Best I can tell, it looks like they take quarters, because I haven't used them obviously because we have ours on board, but I saw this sign, so that leads me to believe that they do. And here's another washer and dryer. So they have 4 of each, and it looks like $1.25 or $1.50, something like that per load. So there you go. One of the blessings on Sea Venture is that we don't need to use a laundry room because we have one. Yay! How you doing, Blake? That eye's still a bit sensitive, isn't it? Yeah. All right.
You see your kitty?
I'm filming him.
Barkley?
Yeah.
You just laying there?
Yeah, at first I thought he was going to pounce on something.
Oh, Blake's inside.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, I think so. I think Blake's inside.
Is Blake in the tender, Barkley? Inside the tender? Outside the tender. A short while ago I came down and switched the clothes from the washer to the dryer. They are now finished and I can take them up and fold them and put them away. What's kind of nice is I can forget about them and they're still here, and I'm not committed to a laundromat. So hooray for that. The best part is not having to make it an event when we get to a marina or get to a dock. So time to fold clothes and get this stuff put away.